Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy DB here. Let's have a talk. You know, I'm going to wait for a few people to pop up on here. They might pop up, they may not. It's been a while since I've done uh, a real long, or should I say, I've done a live at all. Um, I just felt like it was time to just have a talk. I really, really do. So, my conversation today is simply this. What's up, Desi? How are you? My conversation I want to have is this. When we become reviewers, what's up, De Niro? When we become reviewers, don't we owe it to our subs to be honest? That's my question. That's my question for every reviewer that does fragrance reviews. Do we or do we not owe it to our subs who make us who we are? Pure honesty when it comes to reviewing fragrances. And I just see it time and time and time and time and time again. It's so freaking old how we cater to these YouTube sensations that create their own fragrances. Okay. Um, I was watching a review of somebody who reviewed Intimus, or I'm sorry, Novatus, and they did one that I personally have not reviewed, but I don't need to review. I've reviewed Steve's first whole seven, and I reviewed one more from his newly released collection, and that's all I really needed to review. What up, dog man? My question simply is this. Are we afraid of offending somebody by saying that their fragrances smell like something else? I mean, I don't understand. It's hard for me to imagine as I'm watching this reviewer review this, how he just totally skips over the fact that it smells like anything else at all. I mean, I'm telling you that Steve's first seven fragrances that he did were complete clones, except for two that had the oud in it. I couldn't find clones for, but they sucked so bad I didn't care anyway. So then he came out with three more. It was rumored to be five, but I think he did it just so I wouldn't be right. And he came out with three more, and Viva More was the first one I got a hold of. Guys, listen to me. I'm a completely honest person. I've only been like hardcore into fragrances 2 years. And what I mean by hardcore is I've only learned notes and besides just smelling good, I've got more in depth with fragrances. If somebody like me that's only been in depth for 2 years can get a hold of Viva More, walk right to my personal collection and get the two fragrances it smells identical to, how can somebody who's been doing this for years not catch on to it? I'm going to tell you why. Because they don't want to be honest. They don't want to hurt people's feelings. As you all very well know, I am a reviewer for Dapper Fragrances, okay? Travis Gearhart. I told Travis when he first approached me about being a reviewer for his line, for his house, if you're not wanting honesty, count me out. He said, dude, that's why I came to you. I need the good and the bad. Yes, you do. But it just seems that we can't throw honesty anywhere anymore. Somebody's got to be offended by it. I'm so tired of this offend culture. I have a real good friend, OG Gabriel. He makes his own line of fragrances, personal line of fragrances. Okay. My brother sent me a sample of something that had not been released yet and says, no, dog man, they don't. And he says, DB, I love your honesty. Can you please tell me what you think of this fragrance? So I wore it. It was entirely too feminine. And I hit him with honesty. I said, we got to add something into it. I would more see a woman wearing this than a man. He didn't hesitate. Thank you very much for your honesty, brother. I'm going to be working on it a little bit more. And he did. But he didn't take it as a knock on his fragrance. He didn't take it as a I'm blasting him because his fragrance sucks. Be truthful. Redolessence, Novatus doesn't suck. They can't suck. They smell like other things that don't suck. When are we going to stop being such idiots and think in our own world that we can't offend anybody? If they're offended, there's a reason they're going to be offended, no matter what you say. Somebody's going to come along and offend them anyway. You don't have to be a total jerk. Sometimes I am a jerk. I'll be straight up honest with you, especially when it comes to Steve from Redolessence and a few other people who, Jeremy Fragrance is another one that I'm brutally honest with because I feel like they don't listen. Dre Washington said, that's how I got duped into getting that Zahar off. Everybody said it was great. No, it's not. I'm sorry, man. It's not. It smells definitely original. I definitely can tell you one thing. He did a good job. I don't think it's great. I really don't. People may say they want honesty, but when they really want positive, yeah, I mean, that's exactly how it is. They tell you they want honesty, and then when you give it to them, it's shame on you for being so honest. But I can't understand how we're bettering anyone by being fake and phony. You guys are my subscribers. And I told the person when I had about 5 people hit me up, people hit me up long before I did this journey. And they said, man, DB, we want you to get on there and tell us about, because you got a good collection, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, guys, I can't do it. I'm just too honest. And the one guy, his name was Jop Young. He says, that's what we need. We need brutally honest people in the frag community. And I really, really thought about that for a while. And I'm like, I looked around and started thinking about who is real honest in the frag community. And at the time, Cubano was about as honest as you could get. It took me a while to really catch on to his game. But as soon as Novatus come out, his game was completely blown out the water. You said Novatus were all hits. They smelled great. You nailed this one out the park. All he said was, I smell a little similarity between this and that on a couple of them. That was it. The next day, he did a Christian Dior fragrance and said it sucked. I got pissed. I called him a sellout. That's what they are, sellouts. If you are a real good friend of mine and you come out with a fragrance, I'm going to do one of two things. If you ask me to review your fragrance, I'm going to do one of two things. I'm going to say, my brother, my sister, I just prefer to stay away from it. Or, hey, my brother, my sister, you know my channel by now, and I don't hold anything back. That's the two things you're going to get out of me. I refuse to say something smells absolutely wonderful and I know it stinks. If you have watched anywhere near the 200 and plus some videos I've had, you'll know I don't and I refuse to cater to anyone's feelings. Maybe that's why I only have 410 subscribers. I don't know. Not a lot of people. Honesty isn't popular anymore, brother. I don't I don't understand how, brothers and sisters, I don't understand how it's not popular. I'd rather I have an old saying myself personally, I'd rather you hate me for the truth than love me for a lie. And Desi Ramos, you're right. Honesty will get you far. It may not seem like it gets you far now, because I can tell you in my journey, the honesty was not accepted very well off the dot. I can tell you this right now. It did not. And there had been times, I'll be honest with you, where I sat back and said, is this whole honest thing really worth it? Is me being as brutally honest as I am going to get me anywhere? But I said to myself, that's just who I am. I'm not going to change it for mass appeal. It's not going to happen, man. Trust me, guys. I could stop this now, erase this whole thing, come up with a new channel, kiss everybody's rear end, and I'd probably be, 6, 7, 8,000 subscribers. That ain't what I got into this for. I did not get into this for a mass amount of subscribers. I'll be honest, if you ever watched any of my videos where I've creeped up on a milestone, I've said to myself, I never thought I'd get past 100. That's the God's honest truth. I never thought I'd get past 100. But I did hard work. Yes, giveaways were for it. If you want to say I bought some subs, well, I guess in some ways I did. But I didn't buy them as in going out buying fake subs. I brought people to my channel by giving out fragrances to get me to a certain height. So I'll take it. I mean, it doesn't bother me. David Sanchez, they want people to go with the flow and make no waves. Yeah, absolutely. High reviews from the 6. They think we're sheep. Well, unfortunately, most reviewers are sheep. They want us to feel like we have to, I don't want to bring Bible into this, but the Bible says the road to heaven is short, is narrow. Narrow is the way. Everybody else goes the broad way because it's the easiest way. And yes, their trends are noticeable. I agree with that 100%. I just don't get it. And it really does bother me that people consider these people friends and just don't want to offend them. So anyway, through my journey and being honest and doing the things that I've done, somebody reached out to me, and it was from Authenticity Perfumes. They had never had one person review their fragrances. So I bought a decant off of them and asked him if I'd review it. And I even hit up Sonny and I said, look, man, if it sucks, it sucks. And he had actually sent me a wrong decant. I don't know how I got the wrong decant, but it's nothing of anything he's ever sent me. He saw the review and said, thanks for the honest review, but I think you got the wrong one. Do you mind reviewing it again? So I did that. But here's the thing. But as time went on, Sonny came out with 2 other fragrances. And I'm the first one he hits up before any of this come out, before it had a name. He said, man, because you're such an honest person, do you mind telling me your opinion? I don't want you to review it. Let me know what you think. And that's what I did. That's how you get the respect you deserve. People will notice that. People will give you what you want. I mean, what you deserve, not what you want. So, nonetheless, if the thing sucks, man, it sucks. If it smells great, let's say it smells great. If it's lackluster or smells like something else, it's lackluster and smells like something else. I just don't understand why we have to be a part of this. We can't be honest PC culture we live in. So I'm done ranting. I just wanted to make the video go live. I hadn't done it in a while. But you guys just be true to who you are. Be true to what you see in a fragrance. Even if it seems like you're going in the total opposite direction of everybody else. When I had gone and put up that I thought Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme didn't smell good at all, I thought it was too sweet, I got bombasted with people saying, we're not sure what you're smelling. They hit me left and right saying I'm wrong. And then all of a sudden, after I became honest, about 10 or 15 people came out afterwards and like, yeah, we feel the same way. Sometimes it takes somebody being honest to let other people come out of their shell and say, yeah, we feel the same way. I didn't offend George Zaharoff when I told him I didn't think his fragrance was all that. He even told me, he says, I'm sorry you feel that way, but no, I don't take it personally. But I ended up getting a bottle of it because I think the bottle itself is very well made. I like the bottle. Stop with it, guys. Just stop. If you're a reviewer and you cannot review honestly, do yourselves and everybody else a favor. Drop up off the YouTube platform. Let somebody else have it. You're not doing us or the cologne manufacturers any good by saying it smells great. Okay? It's just not helping. So, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to get ready to chill. Got work tomorrow. Thank you guys for attending my live. Got all my little rugrats running around behind me. So, appreciate y'all. Thanks for viewing in. God bless.